Hello and welcome to Pitch Golf's YouTube channel. I'm PGA professional Gary Munro and I'm going to here to give you guys some tips, talk about how we can improve your distance, how we can start to get some of you to compress the golf ball and get the maximum out of your efficiency. We see a lot here at pitch. We've got Foresight GC2 measuring all of the impact data. What we see a lot of is people actually adding loft. So as they come into impact, the club head gets to the ball first. We see the hands behind. This is a really common impact position. So you'd be adding loft, and that would be air. So your weight would be back, hanging back, and you kind of scoop to get the ball in the air. The downside of this is you could hit the ground early. In these firm summer conditions at the moment, it could actually bounce off the ground and thin the ball. And it's also not a very effective way to compress, de-loft, and get the maximum distance you can get. So I'm going to show you some ways and tell you how I do that in my swing. We're going to look at the impact data from Foresight and see what that does to your dynamic loft, what that does to your total distance and carry distance, and how you guys can implement that at home. So this is what a compressed impact position would look like. So the hands would be in front of the club head. The body would actually be, your weight would be more on your left hand side as you turn. So as you're coming down now, we start to create this image. So you can see I've got more body on my left hand side, more body weight pushing down. The hands are in front and we're starting to de-loft the club. Much the opposite of the traditional look here where we come back. I think a lot of that look of scooping actually comes from people originally when they pick up the game, maybe not having lessons, trying to lift the ball in the air. So they try and get under the ball to create loft. If you've got enough club head speed and you're coming down, you can still hit down on the ball plenty because the ball actually spins up the club face and creates loft. Let me show you how I do it. Okay guys, so here we are on Hazeltine's 17th hole, a par 3, and I've got 184 yards. So for me this is a 7-iron. We've got treble left, treble short. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a really common swing that we see in here, and we're going to look at the impact data and see what actually scooping and delivering it with a really high loft at impact does to your distance and what it looks like. So here's a shot for you where I'm actually going to hang back and add loft. So this is what it would look like. Okay, so I'm going to hang back, add loft. Okay, so the ball flight is very, very high, and the carry distance there is 145 yards. Okay, so if we have a look here, these are the numbers that are really important for this video here. I've hit upwards on the ball 1.8 degrees. So that means my club head was travelling up when it hit the golf ball. So there was definitely, the club head got to there before my hands and it started rising and coming up. The loft was 37.3 degrees at impact. So I presented this with 37.3 degrees. So I'm adding loft. That's very good if you want to hit the ball high and short, but here we're trying to learn how to compress the ball and get more distance out of it. My ball speed was 101 miles per hour. And the carry was 143, total distance 145. So that's really important for what we're going to do here in terms of comparing. So if I want to compress the golf ball as I come down, what that's going to do is that's actually going to take the loft off my 7-iron. So my hands are forward and it's going to de-loft it. So that should bring the loft of the club down. I'm looking to get that a lot lower. If I can get it anywhere around 20-25 degrees, then I've done a really good job there. Launch angle, again, it came off at 25 degrees. So the attack angle and loft are two things I want you to focus on. 37 degrees and hitting upwards. Now I'm going to hit some shots for you where I'm actually going to feel my weight going into my left side. My hands are ahead at impact to the club head and I'm actually going to squeeze the ball. For me, I feel like I'm punching it, trying to keep it under some trees in front, really drive the ball forward. That helps me get on top of it and get my weight left. So let's give that a go too. Okay. So, 145 yards, I'm going to get the weight forward and get that shaft lean at impact. So I'm going to come down and compress it. I want to be hitting down on the ball in this shot. So let's see, let's give it a go. Okay, I felt it hit down on that quite nicely. It's gone down my target line. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's have a look at the impact data. Okay, ball speed's now jumped up to 122, 20 miles an hour because I'm compressing it. Let's have a look. There we go, 6.6 degrees downwards. So that's me coming down and hitting down on the golf ball. That would create a nice divot after it on the course. Loft, 21.7. I was trying to get it between 20 and 25, and I've done that. I've got that down. So that's brought my launch angle a lot lower. Let's have a look comparing the two here. Total distance, that 7-iron has just carried 175 yards and gone 183 in total. So that was perfect for the shot I was trying to play. Previously, keeping my weight back on the right side, scooping and throwing the club at the ball, it's gone 143. So I've gained 20 yards there by simply moving my body better, learning to come down and create this look at impact, not that look. Some little drills you can do at home or even at the office if you guys haven't got time to do it. The back of the right hand, angle it forward, so you're going to create this shape, and you can just do some swings where you feel that. So that's going to create the shaft lean and feel that weight going into the left knee, left foot and forward. That's going to help you hit down on the golf ball and compress it. Do not want to see any of that, guys. That's just going to make the club come up and it's not going to hit it at the right. It's going to hit the ground early. You're going to be adding too much loft. If I've just gained 30 yards within one swing, you guys can too. Thanks for watching me here at Pitch Golf London. If you ever guys want to come down, we're on Liverpool Street. We're open Monday to Friday. Look on our website, we're just about to expand, so big things are happening. Thank you.